Ys 9 Monstrum Nox is one of a kind, to put it mildly. Even when compared to its predecessors, the game takes chances that make it stand out as not only a fresh take for the Ys series, but for the genre as a whole. While prospective new players of the series may not derive as much satisfaction and enjoyment as longtime fans, it's an absolute must-play for any action JRPG enthusiast.
Who are you? Are you travelers? If you want to get into Balduke, we'll need to inspect your things.
Ys 9 Monstrum Nox focuses on yet another adventure in one of the legendary Adol Christian's 100 travel logs. The courageous and now fairly experienced red-haired adventurer finds himself in the prison of Balduke. After being thrown into the titular city's infamous prison, Adol eventually seeks a way out. However, in the process, he encounters a mysterious black-robed woman who transforms him into a being known as a monstrum. Armed with his newfound power, Adol must team up with other monstrums residing in Balduke to eliminate a recurring threat known as Grimwald Nox. While Ys 9's gameplay elements are certainly inventive for the standards that the series has set, at its core, its combat plays similar to Ys 8. Players eventually form a party of capable fighters, each hosting their own unique combative skills and their own exploratory prowesses. One of Ys 9's main selling points is exploring the city of Balduke and seeing all it has to offer. Needless to say, the exploration of the city is truly where the game shines its brightest. Thanks to party members' numerous movement capabilities, players can run up walls, fly, quickly hook onto select surfaces, and more. The design of Balduke expertly complements the numerous movement options along with some well-hidden collectibles to find. The city itself feels organic and chock full of NPCs, and while not every NPC is interactable, not all of them have to be. The game doesn't try to entice the players with walls of text since it's not necessary to understand the city's several districts and how they are connected. The city's environment is fraught with brief skirmishes with enemies which, once won, grants players varying increases in their Nox gauge in the screen's upper left corner. When this is filled, a new Grimwald Nox event opens where players must team up with 5 other party members in a series of raid-like battle sequences. These battle sequences and skirmishes across the city are the perfect way to spice up the normally undisturbed exploration sections. There are areas outside of town too, so you're not stuck with the same general locale and visuals for the game's entirety. The one major fault I found is the low level of difficulty. I played on hard and the game never put up a real challenge. Nightmare felt more adequate as the first playthrough. It's difficult to really explain what makes it compelling and almost jaw-dropping without spoiling the events when it comes to the narrative. Still, personally speaking, this title has easily the best narrative the series has to offer, not just in terms of scope, but character-wise as well. The party members and other major stars of the cast are relatively fleshed out and never felt like needless third wheels or ornate storyboard pieces meant to move events forward. Each character has their own plights and regularly interacts with one another, making them feel alive. The plot does greatly benefit from having played the past few titles in the franchise, since there are several references to what Adol has experienced in previous games, but it is still not required. The music of Ys 9 is more than a bit controversial subject in the community, but at least, personally speaking, I found myself in love with the soundtrack as a whole. In regards to localization, I'm glad to say that it was masterfully done. From major story events to simple chatter from nameless NPCs, every bit of dialogue was keenly paid attention to with only a few small typos within the large script. The English dub is also masterfully executed. Every voice character has fitting audio, and their deliveries are consistently believable and never came off as awkward. I will add that while playing the game on PlayStation 5 offered a much better experience in terms of performance, I did experience crashes during cutscenes that were non-existent while playing on PS4. Hopefully this gets patched soon for cross-platform compatibility. Ys 9 Monstrum Nox is some of the most fun I've had within the action JRPG genre, period. The adventure includes everything you could have asked for from the series with the addition of an addicting game loop, well-written character-driven narrative, a stellar soundtrack, and great controls. This is not a title to be slept on. Ys 9 Monstrum Nox is a masterpiece that only seems to stumble when balancing its level of difficulty. Noisy Pixel is giving Ys 9 Monstrum Nox a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.